Hello everybody and welcome back to Return to the Path to Carcosa. Before we begin, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. With that out of the way, today we are going to be playing Return to the Last King. Ooh, well, after our poor performance in Return to Curtain Call, hopefully we should be able to do a lot better in this one. At least I'm hopeful. Yeah, that's really all I can hope for. Let's start with some opening hands and get right into it. So, Mark's opening hand, we have Sledgehammer, Beat Cop, Sledgehammer, the Devil, that sucks, and Emergency Cash. Well, we're for sure, I think, gonna basically keep everything. Sledgehammer, Sledgehammer is interesting. I think Sledgehammer is gonna be useful until we get our Butterfly Swords out, so we're gonna just keep one of them. We're also gonna keep the Beat Cop, just in case we eventually get enough money, but we're definitely keeping the E-Cash to pay for the Devil. So that's unfortunate. We're going to replace that with the Home Front. Interesting. Okay. Could be better, but could be worse. Alright, Norman's opening hand, Magnifying Glass, St. Hubert's Key, Guts, Deduction, and Drawn to the Flame. Well, these three are for sure out, unless we want to keep Guts in case we want to pass some willpower tests. That being said, we might also want to leave out... Oh no, there is some clues at the beginning. So we can keep the Magnifying Glass. And we'll keep the Guts too. Because there are some willpower tests that we want to pass. Well, we have another Guts. We don't get the Silver Twilight Acolytes. And a Eureka. Okay, that is also interesting. Alright, so let's begin with setup. Like always, we're going to be referring to the Return to setup for the most part. So, Return to the Last King. Perform the setup as indicated in the Path to Carcosa campaign guide with the following exceptions. When gathering encounter sets, also gather the new encounter sets for Return to the Last King shown here. So here's the Last King and Return to the Last King. Here are Haster's Gift, and then we have Decay and Filth, which turned into, what is this one called? This one's called Decaying Reality. Ooh. We also have The Stranger, and we have, instead of Ancient Evils, we have Delusory Evils. Alright, let's put that to the side. Flip this over. Remove Agenda 1A, Fashionably Late, from the game, and replace it with the new Agenda 1A, Better Never Than Late. Remove the original Diane Devine, Merciful and Mischievous, from the game and replace it with the new version of Diane Devine, Hiding an Oath Unspoken. Place the 3 new Sickening Reality cards underneath the scenario reference card, along with the 5 original copies for a total of 8, and set the Shocking Display Treachery aside out of play. Alright, so those are our only differences, so I'll perform setup for y'all. And we are now ready to begin. So we have 3 Doom on our agenda, same acts before. We need to get as many clues as we can. And we are playing on standard difficulty. We have 3 skulls. Just reveal another token. If you fail, place a Doom on a possessed enemy in play. And we have 2 tablets, which are a -4. If you fail, take a horror. That's really bad. We are starting in the foyer. It has 2 Shroud and 2 clues with a Resign action. Oops. Alright, Mark is going to go first. He's going to play this Emergency Cash, use the 3 resources, and play the Devil, and then spend 3 more to play a Sledgehammer. It's probably how it's going to have to go. Alright, no, oh, sorry, I forgot to reveal the top card of Norman's deck. Oh, it's the Harbinger. Okay, well, let's just double action, get rid of the Harbinger. We have a Water Protection on top. Let's see. I think I will play St. Hubert's Key. And that'll be our last action. Okay, so let's go to upkeep. Mark is going to draw Prepare for the Worst, gaining a resource. Norman is going to draw this Water Protection, and let's see. Oh god, it's the Silver Twilight Acolytes. Well, at least we have our Sledgehammer to deal with that. Alright, so we are 1 Doom out of 3. Mark's encounter card is a Seer of the Sign, sorry. 3 health, 3 fight, 4 health, 1 evade, humanoid possessed. Forced after Seer of the Sign engages you, take a damage and deal a damage back. Okay, so we take a damage, which will let us draw a card. Oh, it's Shell Shock. So we only have 1 damage, so we don't take any horrors, so that's nice. Thank you, Mark. And then Norman's card is Delusory Evils. Peril Hidden. Sorry. You must either secretly add Delusory Evils to your hand, or place 1 Doom on the current agenda and discard Delusory Evils. This effect may cause the current agenda to advance. Forced, when you would succeed at a skill test by 3 or more, you automatically fail instead. Discard Delusory Evils from your hand. I think we're gonna ward that. Yeah. That seems like a good ward target. Oh, sorry, I didn't get a resource. I forgot to get a resource. Okay. So this is a bit tricky. Yeah, okay, that sounds, I think, good enough. So, Mark is gonna Sledgehammer using the double action on the Silver Twilight Acolyte. We are 5 plus 2 is 7 to 2. That is a tablet. We do not fail. We deal 3 damage. This guy dies. And as our last action, we are going to take a swing with the top action of the Sledgehammer, giving us -1 fight and +1 damage. So we're at 5, 4 to 3 against the Seer of the Sign. But then we are going to commit the home front. 4 plus 4 is 8 to 3. It's a -3. So, home front, we will move a damage from Mark to the Seer of the Sign. Sledgehammer deals +1 damage and kills the Seer of the Sign. Whew, okay. I'm glad that we were able to do that. Norman Withers. I think what we're going to do is we're going to start with an Investigate. Yeah, investigating the foyer. We are 5-6 with the St. Hubert's Key. I think I'm going to commit this Eureka. I want to see. I need to get the Livre de Bon or Astronomical Atlas out. I think this will help us do that. Elder Sign. We could just swap. I don't need to swap. Although I could swap. Yeah, I'll swap the Magnifying Glass for this Arcane Enlightenment, so we can play it fast and for free. That's not bad. Also, because I don't need the Magnifying Glass. That's right. So then the Eureka will basically just search past it, which is good. Okay, so we get a clue. Search the top 3, which is going to be that Magnifying Glass and 2 others. So it's a Deduction and a Ward of Protection as the other 2. Well, I think we'll just take the Deduction. It's not going to be too great, but it could be good later. Okay, we do have all of our weaknesses out of our deck, though, so that is really helpful. Ooh, Jeremiah. Well, we don't have the money to play him. Second action, let's just do it again. 6 to 2. Zero, we get a clue. And I'm thinking, so Norman's going to be good at Constance or Ishimaru. And let's see, Constance does that, Ishimaru does that. I think we're going to try and go for Ishimaru. So last action, we're going to move to the ballroom. 4 Shroud, 0 clues. After you parlay with someone, gain 2 resources. Ishimaru says we have to have at least 6 cards in our hand. Hopefully that shouldn't be an issue. Alrighty. So let's go to Upkeep. Mark is going to draw another Bead Cop, gaining a resource. Bead Cop is good for Soak. Norman's going to draw Jeremiah and reveal a Ward of Protection. Okay, we are 2 Doom out of 3. Mark is going to draw Bleeding Walls, Revelation, Test, X, Willpower X. X is the Shroud value of location. If you fail, lose an action and take a horror. Our Shroud is 2. I think we're going to take a damage on Sophie to draw us a card. It's the Man in the Pallid Mask. Let us spawn him. over here in the galley. Actually, let's do it in the dining room and see what's up. So we have +2 to this test. We are 5 to 2. Please do not draw a tablet, for the love of God. Zero. Okay, we pass. Good job. And Norman will draw a Puppet of Hastur. 2 fight, 2 health, 3 of 8. Humanoid possessed. Forced. After Puppet of Hastur engages you, you must either take a horror or Puppet of Hastur gets +3 fight until the end of the investigation phase. I think we will take it a horror because Mark then can just go and swing with the sledgehammer. Yeah. So we'll take a horror and do that. Okay, Mark. You're going to play a beat cop. You're going to move over here and then swing with the top action. We are 6, 5 to 2. I think I'm going to commit this other beat cop. Not sure if we're going to be able to play him. So that puts us at 6 to 2. Sorry, I forgot to give Norman a resource again. I don't know why I keep doing that. That is a tablet. Thank God I committed that. It's dead. Okay, that is Mark's turn. Now, here's the trick. I do not think we should parlay because we have a certain guest coming along soon. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to gain 2 resources and then play Jeremiah Kirby. Now, here's the real question, right? Because we know that this is odd. So if we name odd, we'll get at least 1. But so many of the cards that I'm looking for, like Research Librarian or the Livre des Bons, are even. I think we risk it, and I'm gonna name even. So we have 1 and then 4 more. No, oh my God. Okay, that's fine. So shuffle is back. I mean, it's good and it reshuffles, but it means that we're not gonna have enough cards to parlay with Ishimaru next turn, which is gonna suck. Okay. This scenario has not been going well. I mean, I shouldn't say that. We were able to get rid of a lot of enemies. The man in the Pallid Mask is just up there chilling. I do think we need to get rid of him so that treachery that makes him attack everyone it's not bad. Okay. That was double resource than Jeremiah. And then this is withdrawn. That's useless. Okay. Well, let's go to upkeep. Mark is going to draw an Inspiring Presence, getting a resource. Norman's going to draw this Drawn to the Flame and have a Perception on top. We still only have 5 cards. Yeah, we don't have enough. Well, let's see what happens. So we are advancing, and we have a new agenda, so I'll zoom in for this if I can. Guest of Honor. Ah, if it isn't our final guest, the doorman announces. Miss Devine, your presence here has been long awaited. The woman wears a devilish dress and similar grin. You swear you've seen the symbol on her amulet before. Well now, the real party can begin, she declares, and heads off to mingle with the other partygoers. Find the bystander asset with the fewest clues on it among bystander assets with at least 1 clue. Spawn the set-aside Diane Devine assets at that asset's location. So I'm going to put Diane, because she's an asset now. Each investigator at Diane Devine's location cannot discover or take control of clues. Forced at the beginning of the enemy phase, find the bystander asset with the fewest clues on it among bystander assets with at least 1 clue. Move Diane Devine to that asset's location if able. We're going to put him with Sebastian. Put her with Sebastian, excuse me. Shuffle Shocking Display into the encounter deck along with the encounter discard pile. Okay. That's new. Alright, so that is our agenda flip. And now we have our classic 3 Doom Threshold. When it advances, we instead resolve a Sickening Reality card underneath the agenda, the scenario reference card. Okay. So far, hasn't been terrible. By the way, so yeah, if you recall my first playthrough of Path of Carcosa, you'll understand why they changed her to an asset. Because I fucking just killed her instantly with York and a freaking chainsaw, I think. So now you can't kill her, basically. Okay. And this is gone. Mark's encounter card. Another Bleeding Walls. Ooh, this has Shroud 4. That's bad. It's not, oh, man. I think we're going to take another damage. To get at least up 2, right? It doesn't solve the tablets, but I think that's the best we can do. So we're going to take another damage, drawing us a card with our ability. It's the Butterfly Swords. Okay, we want to get that out as soon as we can. And I'm also going to commit this Inspiring Presence. So we're at 3, 4, plus 2 is 6 to 4. Skull is reveal another token. Okay, well. So we lose an action and take a horror. Take a horror. We'll put that on the B cup. Norman's going to draw. Dance of the Yellow King. Revelation. If there are no possessed enemies in play, gain surge. There are none. Fine Dining. You must either place one of your clues on a bystander asset in play or take a horror and a damage. I think we can afford to take a horror, damage and a horror right now. It says a horror and a damage. Weird. Instead of a damage and a horror. Okay. So we only have 5 cards. So first action, we're going to draw a card for Norman. Okay. Then we're going to parlay with Ishimaro. We are 4-5, 5 to 2. Is this actually a good idea? Yeah, so we're going to commit Guts. It does mean that Diane is going to come here because we had to draw that card. Never mind, hold on. Well, we already drew, but that's fine. We are going to take another draw, I think. Find the bystander with the fewest clues on among bystander with at least 1 clue. So Sebastian still satisfies that requirement. So we're drawing a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Last action. Play the resource that are buried on top of our deck. For 1 resource, we're going to search for the Livre de Devine. There it is. Actually, I think we're going to start with the Atlas. Yeah. Because the Atlas will be more immediately useful to us, I think. I mean, obviously the Livre is also good. This kills Jeremiah, by the way. That's fine. Jeremiah has served his useless purpose of not drawing any cards somehow. Okay. All right, so that's Norman's turn. Mark. We only have 2 actions. I think you're just going to get 2 resources. Yeah. Bit of a slow start, but I think that's how we have to go. Because then we can play the Butterfly Swords, then we can actually get things rolling. Yeah. All right, let's go to Upkeep. Mark is going to draw a shortcut. That's good. Norman's going to draw this Arcane Enlightenment. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. I think we'll get rid of... We'll get rid of this Drawn to the Flame, I think. We have enough clue compression ourselves. Here we go. All right, we are 1 of 3. Mark is going to draw. Dance of the Yellow King. There are no possessed enemies. Fragile Thoughts. Discard events from your hand with a total printed resource cost of at least X, where X is the shroud value of your location. If no cards are discarded with this effect, Fragile Thoughts gain surge. So we have to do as much as we can, so we discard these 2 events. We did discard something, so it does not gain surge. I'm okay with that. Norman draws Shocking Display. Oh god. Randomly resolve one of the Sickening Reality cards underneath the scenario reference card. Cannot be cancelled. It has victory 0 though, so that's the only time we're going to do it. Okay, so I'm going to shuffle these, and then I have a D8 to hopefully roll for these. 8. So that's the last one. It says it's a choose a party guest, so there's no party guest. Also, well, it says if there are no party guests in play, play this card back and try again. So that's a 6. So second to last one. This one. It's also party guest. Okay. 7. There's only 6 left. 3. 1, 2, 3. Ashley Clark. All right. So we know what's up. Ashley Clark. Everyone there takes a horror. Move each clue from Ashley Clark to her location. Remove her from the game and replace her with this. 2 fight, 5 health, Hunter. Each investigator at Ashley Clark's location does not draw cards during the upkeep phase. Well, fine. I mean, Norman's just gonna parlay 3 times. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's start with Norm. We have 8 cards. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 2 with Ishimaru. After you perform a parlay. Okay. Skull, reveal on his open. -1. Cool. We draw a card off of Guts. And we get a clue from Ishimaru. And then we use the ballroom. This is the ballroom's ability to get 2 resources. That's nice. That'll be for playing our astronomical atlas. Okay, let's go again with this other Guts. 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 to 2. Tablet, we pass. Guts draws us a card. We're going to play this immediately to gain 2 resources because it's cryptic writings. And we get another clue. And now we're going to do it again, 4, 5, and then we're going to commit this Eureka to go 4, 5, 6. -1. All right. Eureka draws us. Ooh, more resources. Yeah, I'll take it. We're going to take this and play it for more resources. And we get that last clue, and we're going to flip her over. In speaking with Miss Ishimaru, you discovered that she designed all the costumes worn in tonight's performance, save for one, that stranger character. Peculiar role, is it not? For whatever reason, Mr. Engram would not allow me to change his outfit. Not one bit. And that mask, she scoffs. Did you know, one time I found that actor, I don't even know his name, I found him drawing a strange pattern behind the backdrop for the second act. You know the one, with the 2 sons. He gave me a terrible stare, and I dare say I jumped right off the stage and ran. You ask what the pattern looked like, and she finds a nearby napkin and begins to draw. Her recreation is much more detailed than you expected. Rings of concentric semicircles lined with strange runes, and at the center is a pair of wavy lines. You ask her what it means, and she shrugs. Haven't the slightest clue. Remember that you interviewed Haruko. Flip this card back over to a bystander asset sign. Okay, so we interviewed Ishimaru. And that's that. They did fix the thing, so Diane is not going to actually go to Ishimaru, but that'll have to do. So that's Norman's turn. That was very productive. Mark, we're going to pay 3, and that's not this thing. For the butterfly swords. Yeah. And then 2 more actions. Okay. I think we're gonna have to make it so that Ashley comes to us. Yeah, we have no cards. I think we should draw. So second action, we're gonna draw. Stand together. We have nothing to play, so we should just draw again. Or prepare for the worst. Okay, that's not great. Okay, Ishimaru is gonna come. Hunt. Sorry, technically Diane would move. I guess we'll keep her... No, we're going to move her to Jordan Perry because I think we're going to start moving this way. She's going to engage Norman and attack her, dealing her a horror, which will kill the research librarian, and a horror to herself. Yeah. Okay. Let's go to upkeep. We do not draw cards because we're here, so we just gain resources instead. Alright, there's 2 out of 3 doom. Mark's encounter card is a party guest. Find the bystander asset with the most clues on it and put party guest into play at that asset's location. Investigators cannot parlay with bystander assets at party guest location. As an action, spend 2 resources, parlay, move party guest to a connecting location. Let's just put it here. And Norman will draw Illusory Evils again. Okay, well, we're keeping it in our hand. We're definitely not letting the agenda advance on that. Okay. So, Norman... No. Mark is going to go first, obviously. And we're going to Butterfly Swords. So we're attacking Ashley Clark. We are 5, 6, 7 to 2. It's a -1. We deal 1 damage. We succeeded, so we exhaust Butterfly Swords. And we add our agility, so we have 5, 6 plus 3 is a 9 to 2. Auto fail. Oh god. Really? We deal 2 damage to Norman. The game really doesn't like me today. Oh, man. Okay. Let's fight with the Butterfly Swords again. We only get to do the basic fight. 5, 6, 7, 7 to 2. -4. We deal with damage. Let's go again. +1. Okay. Alright. Norman, you're going to play Mind Over Matter on the top of your deck for free. It's another resource I read. You're going to attack Ashley Clark. We are 6 to 2. If we succeed by 3, we're going to automatically fail instead. -3, we deal with damage. Let's go again. Fuck. Okay. We failed because we succeeded by 4, so we do that instead. And let's go again. Talent. We succeed. Oh my god. I don't know what's happening. Things are going so badly right now. Alright, let's go to upkeep. No hunters. Mark is going to draw Inspiring Presence. That'll heal the beat cop. That's good. Norman's going to draw a Resource Librarian and get a resource. Okay, we are advancing. So we're going to resolve a Sickening Reality. I'm going to roll my d8. 7. So, Sebastian Moreau. Where is he? He's that guy. Fuck. Okay. 3 fight, 5 health, 3 evade, monster persistently, hunter retaliate. Cannot be cancelled. That's fine. Okay. Mark's encounter card is Tough Crowd. Double action to parlay. We're not doing that, I think. Norman's going to draw Puppet Faster. Whew. We could get rid of the St. Hubert's Key. If it has +5 health. Fight, I mean. I think we have to take the horror. So we're going to take the horror, putting us at 6, which would defeat us. So we heal 2 horror instead, and then we discard Saint Hubrid's Key. Wow. Okay. Mark, fight the Puppet of Hastur. You're fighting with the butterfly swords. So you're 5, 6, 7 to 2. Yep. Skull. Tablet. Got it. We will fight again with the butterfly swords. Actually, yeah, of course we will. We have a lot. Yep. Okay, that's one action. I think we move to the foyer and get ready to fight. So we're going to draw a card. Guard dog. Interesting. Okay. Norman, you're going to play the Atlas. You're going to exhaust it to put the Unexpected Courage underneath it. Ooh. Okay. We're going to play the Livre for 1. That's both of our hands. Something really else I want in my hands. And then we're going to move to the foyer. Okay. He's going to hunt here. This goes away. Upkeep. Mark's going to draw the other butterfly swords. If I had a bandolier, I would. Norman's going to draw this. And have a working a hunch on top. Okay. Okay. We are 1 out of 3. Mark is going to draw. Marked by the sign. The man in the Paladin Mask is in play, so this is considered direct. We currently have 3 willpower. This will put us to 4. Before we do that, I think we're going to ping Sophie. So we have a total of 3 damage on us. Let's just draw a card. A Vicious Blow. That's fantastic. And then we're going to commit this Inspiring Presence to go 3, 4, 5, 6 to 2. Sorry, 6 to 4, because it has the thing. Fuck! Oh, I had to stand together in my hand too to commit. Okay. So we fail, we take 2 direct horror. That's not good. Mark might need to resign soon. Okay. Norman, Sayer of the Sign. So he takes a damage, deals a damage back. That's really not what we wanted. Mark could have killed Sebastian. Norman could evade the Seer of the Sign with the Unexpected Courage. Puts it at 3 to 1. That's not great, but that's probably better than nothing. Okay. Okay. Mark is going to move to the living room. Sebastian engages. She's there. 3 Shroud, 0 Clues. After you perform a parlay action, draw a card. Okay. Attack with the butterfly swords. We are 5, 6, 7 to 3. -2, we deal a damage. Exhaust. We are 9 to 3. Oops. -3, we deal 2 damage. A total of 3. Third action, fight with the butterfly swords again and commit Vicious Blow. 5, 6, 7, 8 to 3. +1. All right. Sebastian is dead. And that's his action. Okay. Norman is going to try and evade the Seer of the Sign, commit the Unexpected Courage off of the Astronomical. That puts us at 1 to 3 to 1. We're going to also commit this Richest Librarian to go 4 to 1. -3. We got it. The guy is evaded. And this comes back to our hand. Second action, move here. Third action, we don't want to do this because otherwise Devine will come and get us. I think I'm going to do what I call the hippie hop. So I'm going to Livre to swap deduction for this working a hunch on top. And then we're going to Astronomical to put it on the Astronomical. Okay. And that's all fast. So second action, sorry, last action. I think we were going to gain a resource. We want to do all 3 on constants in a burst because then Devine won't come to us. And then we can just worry about the clues later. Okay, let's go to upkeep because there's no hunters. Mark is going to draw a machete, gaining a resource. Norman's going to draw the magnifying glass, gain a resource. Jeremiah might be good. Okay, we are 2 out of 3. Mark draws, Pale Mask beckons. If the man in the Pale Mask, it attacks each investigator in play regardless of their current location. I think we have to, oh god. Is there anything that is direct horror other than the marked by the sign? Because if not, then there's no point to actually take it on us. To not take it on us. I think we actually just take it on us. That's scary. And then Norman also has to take one too. He's at 5 out of 8. Norman's going to draw marked by the sign. Okay. So he is going to commit an Arcane Enlightenment. So he's 4, 5, 6 to 4. We do want to pass this. So we're going to commit the other Arcane Enlightenment. Yeah. There's no point in having both around. So we're 8 to 4. Skull. Elder Sign. I don't want to swap. Okay. Norman. Yeah. Let's parlay. We are 5 to 2, 5 to 3. So we're gonna commit. No, we are going to hippie hop Jeremiah into our hand, perception onto the Astronomical. Ooh. Now we're gonna parlay and commit this perception. 5, 6, 7 to 3. Zero. So we get this back, and then we draw a card off of perception. Might never matter. I'll get the clues in a sec. We're going to commit that perception again to go 7 to 3. Oops. It was a skull. Tablet, we do succeed. We draw for perception again. This is why Astronomical is so good. And then we're going to do it again and commit this. I think we can turn the money into something else right now. So we're going to commit this Unexpected Courage. 7 to 3. +1. Okay, so we did get all 3 off constants. This goes away. We'll flip Constance over. We've read her before, though, so we have interviewed Constance. That's good. Constance is going to be super useful for that scenario, so especially for Mark. Oh, sorry, we should have done this. So I'll do this on the last trigger. We'll draw a card off of this. Actually, no, we don't want to. We have too many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we only have 7. Well, that's fine. Okay. Mark. We need to prepare for a fight. We also don't... Oh, if Constance flips, we don't want to be here, but I don't know if we can avoid that. So what we could do is we could come down and play the beat cop. Oh, sorry, play the guard dog. I'm not sure about that. I'm just worried if Constance goes, then he's going to take a horror, which will have to kill beat cop. Constance has like 6 health. If we can do 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, we can do 6 health. Okay. Okay, we'll try it. So, Mark. I think you are going to draw a card. Looking for some emergency aid. That would be good. Machete. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards. We'll draw another card. Sledgehammer. And we'll play this stand together. That is at least... That's a clue for Norman because of... working a hunch. So I think that's okay. Okay, this guy doesn't hunt. Let's go to upkeep. Drawing a card for Mark. It is another stand together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Gain a resource. Norman's going to draw this ward. And we'll gain a resource. And we do advance. So let's do another Sickening Reality. Sorry, that's the party guest one. Yeah. I'll do a quick shuffle again. We only have 6 this time. 5, second to last. So that's 6 and then 5. It is a party guest one. Okay. Choose a party guest in play. Each investigator at that party guest location takes a damage. No one's there. Place a doom on the current agenda. Flip this card to its enemy side and switch it with the chosen version of the party guest, removing that version from the game. Okay. It is a crazed guest. 3 health, 5... 3 fight, 5 health, 4 evade, humanoid, monster, lunatic, hunter. As an action, parlay, test 4 intellect. If you succeed, you manage to get through to them for just a moment. Automatically evade crazed guest. If you fail, your words fall on deaf ears. It does have hunter. I'm going to assume that has the possessed trait based on the changes that would happen. So we're going to assume that has possessed. Okay, so let's go to our encounter cards. Mark has a tough crowd. That's fine. We're not parlaying. Norman has fine dining. Place a clue or take a damage in a horror. Well, we don't want to place a clue. I think we'll have to take a damage in a horror. So we're 4 and 6. That's not great. Okay. At least Norm can do some cluing right now, though, so that's good. So Norman's going to move up here to the gallery, I should say. 1 shroud, 0 clues. There's 3 clues there right now. Force it to, after you end your turn at the gallery, test 2 willpower. If you fail, place one of your clues on the gallery. We're going to investigate and commit this deduction from the astronomical, as well as from our hand, because fuck it. 5, 6, 7. -1, we get all 3 clues. One of these deductions goes back to our hand, the other one gets discarded. And then we move back. So currently they're on a trajectory to go here then there. If Mark is here, then they could go that way. Yeah. So Mark is going to move to the Seer of the Sign. It's going to deal a damage to Beat Cop, and then a damage to itself. We put a damage on something, so we draw a card. Emergency 8, that's good. We're going to swing with the Butterfly Swords. We are 5, 6, 7 to 3. -1. We will swing again with the thing. -2. Okay, so we kill the Seer of the Sign. Last action, we're going to play this Emergency A that we just got to heal 2 damage from us. It's more Sophie charges. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 8 cards in hand. That's fine. Okay, Hunters, she's going to move this way. There's no praise, and they're equidistant, 2 locations away. This is going to go away. Let's go to Upkeep. Mark is going to draw an Evidence. Not so good. And gain a resource. Norman's going to draw a Perception. We are running out of cards. Gain a resource. I think Jeremiah is our only ally, right? Yeah. And Jeremiah says reveal. Okay, so just, yeah. Okay, we have 2 out of 3 Doom. Mark's encounter card is a Puppet of Hester. We're going to give it 5 fight, because, yeah, it has 5 fight. Norman's going to draw Maggot Swarm. Maggot Swarm's location gets +2 Shroud. While Maggot Swarm is at a location with no clues, it gains Hunter. Okay. Is it time to resign? How many clues do we have? We have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we'd get a total of 5 XP out of this. That's not great. But I don't know if Norm can actually get rid of this Maggot Swarm. I mean, we'll be able to get rid of the Puppet Pastor, I'm sure. No problem. But then if Constance spawns... Oh, man. I think it actually might be... Oh, we do... Norm has a Mind Over Matter. He could fight it. That's not terrible. Yeah, let's see what happens. If he fails 1 fight, we can just move and resign. So we're going to play a Mind Over Matter. We're currently 5 to 3. So we are going to hippity hop this Unexpected Courage from our hand, putting this in our hand and flipping this over. Now, this is committed. So we're 5, 6, 7 to 3. Well, +1. We deal it a damage. And we get this back. We're going to commit it again. -4. We got it. Okay. It's not terrible. Now what do we do? That's the question. We could go here and start getting these clues, and then we can resign. I think that's the best we can do, because then nothing, no matter what, as long as we just don't draw an enemy when we go here, we should be fine. Okay, to the courtyard. So after you enter the courtyard, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If it's an enemy, draw it. It's not. It's a Illusory Evils. That's a good discard, I think. Okay, Mark. Yes, yes, exactly. So we are going to fight with the Butterfly Swords. That's even better, actually. Yeah. So we are going to play the Guard Dog. So we paid the cost. Then this thing attacks us. We're going to put it on Beat Cop, killing the Beat Cop. And then we play Guard Dog. That's our first action. Second action, we are going to attack with Butterfly Swords. We're currently 5, 6 to 5. We're going to commit Prepared for the Worst to go to 7. Vicious Blow to go to 8. And Sledgehammer to go to 9 to 5. -3. We deal 2 damage with the Vicious Blow. Last action. We're going to stay here so that this woman comes to us. So, draw a card. Elusive. That's interesting. Okay. Huntress is going to come to us. She's going to attack us, dealing a damage to the guard dog, dealing a damage back, allowing us to draw a card. Where's the cash? And let's go to upkeep. Mark will draw another evidence. Getting a resource. Norm's going to draw this. Getting a resource. Okay, we advance. I'm just going to roll d6 because there's 5 cards left. 6. There's no 6, so do it again. 3. 1, 2, 3. Party guests. There are no party guests. So let's get that d4 out. 2. 1, 2. Ishimaru. She said. Okay. Flop. Okay. So this turn is definitely Resign turn, I think. Unless you want to try to go for them. Because Diane basically says it is impossible to get Jordan Perry right now. That's what she says. Yeah. Okay. Counter cards. Mark is going to draw Delusory Evils. We'll put that in our hand. Yeah, because we're at a spot to resign anyway. Because we're playing to kill them all, by the way. So it doesn't matter if we kill them right now. It's just to get them off Norm. And we're definitely going to get those clues. So Norm's card, bleeding walls. That's not something I want to have happen. Okay, we ward that. Yep, ward. So we pay 1. We take a horror, and then we ward it. And that's it. Okay. Okay. So let's have Norman go first. He's going to investigate. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to 5. Actually, sorry. How many clues do we have? We currently have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so getting all 3 will be worth another repeat. So this is worth. Nine to 5. 0. Okay. Deduction gets us another clue. So we get 2 clues, but then I'm going to just play working a hunch to get us that last one. And that's fast. Okay. Thank God I'm not drawing anything. Second action, move. Third action, resign. We're just going to have to leave the man there. That's a little sad, but I think this is time to resign because otherwise Mark's not going to have enough juice to do all this stuff. And then Norm's going to die. It's going to be bad. Mark is just going to resign. Okay, so we have resigned, and that means that we go to the resolution. Okay. If no resolution was reached and at least 1 investigator resigned, go to resolution 1. Let me get that up for y'all. Here we go. There it is. Okay. The brisk autumn wind. Wait, no, we read this before. So we interviewed Haruko and Constance. VIP slain both Clark and Moreau, but we're going to do something in a sec. So we are going to get victory X, which is nothing, And then we have a total of 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So that means that we get 7 total experience. 7 total. I think we'll give 4 to Mark and 3 to Norman. So they both have 5 experience to spend right now, since Mark banked 1 and Norman banked 2. And now we're going to Reality Shadow. The investigators must decide. We're burning them down. So, Reality Shadow 3. We haven't read this before, so let's read it. You dare not risk stepping back inside the madhouse, but you can't let the monstrosities run amok either. You root through the open garage for a few supplies, finding an old hose, an empty gasoline canister, and some matches. Knowing what you must do, you first siphon some gas from Mrs. Dumain's Oakland's 654A. You spread the gasoline across the fine porch, inside the garage, and around the manor's outer walls. From there, all it takes is several matches to start the blaze. You watch from the front yard as the manor is eventually consumed by the flames. The sounds of crackling fire and snapping wood and the screeching of dying horrors fills the street. Satisfied, you head back to your vehicle and tear off towards Southside, full of grim determination. You did what had to be done, right? In your campaign log, record that you slayed the monsters at the dinner party. Mark 1 conviction in your campaign log. So we have 1, because we didn't get any last scenario. In your campaign log under VIP slain, record the names of all 5 VIPs, if not recorded there already. Remove all of the things, and we add 2 cultists to the bag. And we proceed to scenario 3, Echoes of the Past. Okay. Well, it didn't go amazing, but it definitely did better than last time. We only missed out on 3 XP. 3 clues. So that means that we missed out on 1 more XP, which that's fine. That is fine. That is fine. All right. So I'm going to go clean this up so we can talk about upgrades. So for Mark, we're going to start with upgrading both of the beat cops, because I think that that's probably the best way to go. More damage, obviously, and also they're good. Obviously, taking care of those. And then we have 1 XP left to spend, and this is probably the weirdest thing. I'm going to purchase a level 0 card, Smoking Pipe. We really need to do something about Mark's horror, because it's only going to get worse. So I think Smoking Pipe is honestly a good alternative. It moves it from horror to damage. We can put it on other things, and we can also heal it with emergency aid. So I think that's going to be good. We're going to replace one of the true grits with it, because this card, like, I thought it would be better, but it's not doing so well. So that's Mark. As for Norman, we're going to purchase his 2nd astronomical atlas, and as I said before, we're also doing not great on horror too. So I think that we're going to get these 2 level 1 earthly serenities. Total 8 horror or damage healing on both of them. I think that's good. We're going to be removing these working hunches and 1 copy of unexpected courage. Losing the working hunch is not great, but hopefully we'll be able to make up for that in tempo with the astronomical and deduction. Okay, well, as I said, that one went a lot better than last time. So let's hope that the next one goes as smoothly. If you like this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video. It really helps out the channel. This has been SuperFang99, signing off.